Okay, so this is Francis, who's just come, actually you flew where from?
Belfast.
From Belfast, okay, flew all the way over from Belfast and just done the first day on the Permanent Makeup Startup course. So you actually, bit unique, I think you got this course as a Christmas present, didn't you?
I did, from my partner.
Okay, very generous.
It was, definitely.
Excellent, brilliant. And how did you know what to book? Did you sort of do a bit of research into permanent makeup?
I was looking into it for about a year.
About a year?
And we'd looked at different companies,
Yeah.
and none of them were really as informative as what yourselves were. So
Right.
I was actually the one that found you.
Right, okay.
And I'd looked at all the reviews and all the other students, and I decided that you were the training group for me.
Lovely. So you obviously mentioned it to your other half.
Yeah.
And he then took the hint.
He did. He took it upon himself then just to book me in for the course.
Wow. And he couldn't even hold it until Christmas to tell you, could he?
No, he told me a couple of days after he'd rung yourself and, booked it.
A couple of months prior to Christmas,
Yeah.
I think. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So obviously most people are quite nervous on their first day. They come and they sort of get to meet Katy and everything else. How did you find it? Obviously you flew over last night and then came in this morning. Were you a bit nervous initially?
I was really, really scared this morning. I was actually shaking.
Really?
Yeah, just the thought of, because I had the booklet and I was going through it. And
Yeah.
I was so scared about the colour theory.
Yeah, the training manual, so you've been sort of indulging yourself in that over the last couple of months.
Definitely. Reading it back to front, it was to the point where it's falling apart.
Oh yeah, well we had to rebind it, didn't we, today? Wow, so very intense sort of a pre-study, which is always good to know, good to do. And then, because obviously what's your background at the moment?
It's basically working in the NHS as a healthcare worker.
Right, okay.
So it's completely different to the beauty side.
Yeah, so used to dealing with people, but just not in this sort of way, I suppose. Okay, lovely. And you were obviously a little bit panicky on the colour theory.
Definitely, but that went really well, really quick.
Yeah.
So we had more time to practice on the practice skin.
Yeah, because most people just do a set of brows or so, and I think you ended up doing how many?
6.
6. Wow, okay, well there you go, there's a lesson for people. Do your research and do your pre-study, and then you'll have more time to practice doing brows and stuff. And actually, obviously nervous initially, and you've sort of settled in a little bit now, and how have you actually found the first day? How is the colour theory now?
It's not so daunting now. The fact that Katy, she sits and she talks it through, and it's step by step, and you can't really mess up. It's a foolproof.
Easier than reading it in the training manual, I suppose.
Oh, definitely. Katy breaks it down so much easier. I think in the manual, it's just set out, but once you have somebody there explaining,
and you've got the colours and you're mixing them,
yeah, it's so much easier.
Okay, so don't panic then.
No.
Anyone thinking they're worried about colour theory.
Definitely.
Brilliant. And then you actually get to do a few sets of brows on the dummy head and dummy skin. So how was it actually using the machine the first time?
It was okay. It took me a wee while just to get used to, holding the machine and what way to hold it for me as an individual. But then once I got the hang of it, it was okay.
Brilliant.
So it's just now just practicing the hair strokes and things like that. So.
Excellent, fantastic. And how did you get on with Kate during the day then? How did you find?
Yeah, Katy's really friendly. We had a lot to talk about just in general, children and things. But yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Okay, lovely.
So approachable.
A very tiring first day, I'm sure, after yesterday's travelling.
Definitely.
And looking forward to
take in.
Brilliant. And looking forward to working on real people tomorrow, I hope.
Yeah.
Glass of wine tonight, maybe.
Definitely.
Not too many though.
I know.
Steady hand in the morning. Okay, lovely. Well, nice to see you, Francis, and good to see how you're getting on, and we'll look forward to seeing how you get on with your first clients tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Take care. Cheers.